Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to the stream. It is Tuesday night, and we're back for more best spot action. And today is match day 6 of this series of 100 games against the best spot to a 50-minute time control. So that means that every stream that we're doing 7 games against the best spot, and today is no different. And yeah, we played 35 games already, so the score currently against the best spot is 13 wins for me, 22 wins for the best spot. I'm currently in a spread of minus 1468, so yeah, not doing so good there, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, at the moment we're just going to be going through another 7 games, so we're playing through games 36 to 42 tonight, and we'll see how well we do. So let's move over to the Woogles screen right now, and let's start playing a game against the best spot. So we're playing to a 50-minute timer, void challenge, and extra 1 minute overtime. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going first. Maybe Koto. 34. Okay, so Unhonest has come down. Yeah, definitely want to get rid of these 2 G's and this U. Maybe something like Auger looks pretty good here. So let's do that. Hi to Jose in the chat, good to see you here. Good evening to you. Maybe something like Zap looks like at least the most obvious thing to be doing here. Maybe there's something better than that. Haven't come up with it yet. I think that might be the best thing here. 53 points. Try and heavily cut into the lead that the best spot has in this game. Ooh, just drew into some bad tiles there. Inia has come down. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything too great here. Maybe like Lilt or something. It's not great. It's 8 points, keeps NRT. But maybe 8 points is better than nothing, I guess. I don't see many other great players here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, it would be nice to draw some more vowels, but it didn't happen there either. But yeah, again, as always, everybody, we'll be putting out a prediction later on in the stream when more people are here. Again, you can predict on how many wins you think I'll have by the end of the stream. maybe Nerdic. It does take an ass. But this scores 24 at least, it's not too bad. Okay, Yule has come down. 30 points per year, I think. Not enough great plays that I would consider playing above Vagrom. Like unhired or something, but I think I can't afford to really open up too much. So I think I'll go with this. Good evening to Ancient Cosmographer as well. Good evening to you. Thank you for the shout out on your stream. Hope your stream went well also earlier tonight. Okay, movie has come down, so that actually gives me a bingo now. I guess in this case the bot was first to blink. So I've endeared onto the E. The real question here is there actually a bingo that plays through the I of movie to make some kind of 4-timer preferably, but yeah, as far as I can see or remember, I don't think there is, so I think we're going to go with endeared. This puts us back in the game at least. 74 points. And we drew one of the blanks, that's good. Yep, good evening to Nomi Nemo in the chat also. Good to see you here. Good morning to you. I guess almost good afternoon. I guess almost. Okay, so Cades has come down. 50 points. I'm going to have to try and keep up a little bit here. Something like Fib. Isn't too bad. There's only one S and one N unseen to me that play here, and I have actually half of those tiles in hand, so again, likely that the bot could have something, but also might not have something. It's 8:56 AM here. Okay, so you're exactly 12 hours ahead of me. Good to know. Oh, just drew another blank. Hi to C4 Lehingrat. I guess I don't know. I might have just butchered your screen name there, but good to see you here. Also, welcome along. Okay, IOD has come down. That actually burns a lot of vowels, which I could do with. But the thing is, I could play something. Well, I need to look if there's a bingo first or not. But if there isn't, then I need to make sure I don't block anything. Because on the just on face value, I think something like web would be pretty good. But it would be very easy to block the E and the R floaters here. So you just need to be careful. But I think this is fine. Let me just have a look again. Oh wait a minute, the E's here, so I can actually play wait, let me see. I think I can play Calbanes. Or be clowns. It just got me for a second because I was thinking of playing be crowns and I remember that's not a word, and then remember that be clowns is good. So this is actually going to put me in front. So I think this is the play here, and then there'll be 6 tiles in the bag after that. And I just drew the X, which is important here because there's a big X spot right here for 51 points. And the bot can't really do too much now. I mean, I say that, but Posey and Nerdix is actually going to score quite a lot. So how much is that? Wait, that's 8. 49 points. What kind of apple? Oh well, good question. I'm actually not sure. I mean, it's from Costco. Honeycrisp, okay. I don't even know what I'm eating here. You guys must be... I wish. Gee. So a thing that I could potentially do here is to play Looter or Tooler, and I actually set up Exec here. Or I could actually play Tooler and then I actually have EX to go underneath underneath here as a backup play, because Posey will not score enough and it becomes too difficult potentially for the bot to actually block my outplays. I just don't know if it wins. I'm just not sure. So Twitter's 12 points. Posey and Nerdix is 49. And then I would get, how much is that? 40, and then a 10 from its rack, which is what? Need to do some math here. 37 plus, so, wait, minus 37 plus 40 is 3, plus 10 is 13, so I win by 3 points. It's a 3-point victory if I do that. If I do this and it plays something else, what could it even do to block that? Because I can score 40 points with exec, or I get 36 points with EX here. So it's not actually worth blocking, because it's not going to get enough points. So yeah, I think I have to go with Tula here. Again, very important that I play Tula, not Looter, because then I don't have the EX spot underneath if I play Looter. So I think this has to be this. I think this is a winning sequence. I just hope I am not missing something here. So yeah, I played Posey. It has 10 in its rack, and I play exec for 40, picking me up to 400, plus 10, 410. So yeah, 3-point victory. That's what I think is the case here. So I think that's it. And important to note that EX and Tula after this is not going to be enough to win. So I do have only one way to victory here, and it's this. So yes, there we go. It's nice. A 3-point victory. Improves my record to 14 and 22, and still a minus 1465. I took three spread points off it. You know, it's a long way back, but you know, it's all good. So yeah, that's the first game. Again, we'll put out a prediction shortly in the Twitch chat for you. Once maybe the next game has ended, you can then be able to predict how many wins you think I'll have by the end of the stream. So we're playing 7 games tonight. That was the first one, so we've got 6 more to go. So let's move on to game number 2. I have Neonate as a bingo here. I mean, I was going to say it's likely that it would play somewhere, but after this, maybe not. Yeah, I don't think I have a place for it, really. I'm hoping that if I stare at it a little bit longer, something will pop out of me, but I don't see anything. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play something else here. Not sure what yet. Like, that's 15. Could do this with 20. Really, I'm not sure here. I think they're quite close. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Just because this is just because of the very defensive element of this move, I feel like the bot would like something like this. Me to play something like this. There's no S hook on AE or EON, so keeps things blocked rather than open everything up with ketone. So I think I'm going to go with this. Okay. Don't think untruths is a word. I think it's more untruths or untruest. Need some other floating tiles on the board here to in order to bingo. Otherwise, I think something like Koru, getting rid of both U's for at least a decent score with 2 U's, might be on the cards here. Kagul. Okay, so. Might just be Ulu. I don't know. Actually, don't think it's actually that bad to keep an S. Sorry, keep a U here. Just play off a U, 1 U, keeping a little bit of balance of vowels and consonants. Oh, wait, I do have this though. That's 39. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to play this. Just happy to have at least even seen that move. Whether or not it would have been the correct play, given the circumstances, I'm not sure. Because probably could have drawn into a very easy bingo playing something else, but nevertheless, I'll play Mim here for 41 next to Cat. Hope to draw some vowels. And hopefully not more R's, but did draw another R. Okay, so V has been played for 26. Could play something underneath here, like for 29. Could also play something like Riser. That's 36. Getting rid of an I. Again, tempted with this move here. Don't think it's all that bad. Just a bit more dangerous with the triple opening here. 7 extra points on the turn. I don't think that I actually like improves my rack that much by 7 points, or the additional offensive element of this move. I think it's actually probably worth it here. Again, I'm just kind of worried that the bot will bingo and block the board up at the same time, but I think I'm going to go with it anyway. As long as I drew an E, I have the R hook for Tamer. But the bot does not play anything there. So, yeah, just wondering what to do here. Could play probably the equity play of just playing Elf down here for 26. I really feel like I should try and block this this spot though. Too scared of the bot here. Like, am I going to play Rental? 31. I mean, it scores 5 points more, but it keeps an F. I mean, the fact is, I might not even get to see this triple later on, so I might have to play it now. Try digging for those blanks. F, no, obviously not the best leave, but let's go for the points, go for the turnover in this case. Hope to draw something good, and I did not. Oh well, another day might have been different, but not on this occasion. Okay, the bot actually burns the blank here for ads for 43 points. Interesting. What can we even deduce from that move? I mean, does the bot just not have any vowels? Maybe that might just be the case. Does it have 2 blanks? Yeah, it's very weird. It's not normal that the bot would ever do this kind of thing. The best case scenario is that it does have like 4 other clunky consonants, and this literally is the only highest scoring play that it can play, and that it can make. So I think that's pretty much almost for sure, but it's just a matter of like what else could it possibly have. So a more standard play on my part would be something. I mean, we're not necessarily more standard, but something like Divi for 15 points would be a good way to get rid of some bad tiles here. But after ads, that I'm not so sure about playing that now. It could mean that I play something a bit more not so containing, but could just say something very boring. Like Fizz for 15. Yeah, I just can't really do too much. Really want to get rid of an I and one of these clunky consonants if possible. There aren't all that many floating tiles, so I think I have to do Fizz here. Yeah. Right. Okay, so at least I draw a vowel. That's not an I. We're 5 points behind. Well, then my time is not in very good shape whatsoever, but we'll deal with that later. This is the kind of games where it's like, you know, you're kind of in a tactical kind of exchange here, and the bot actually exchanges six tiles. So, yeah, interesting. Maybe Virion. I mean, it doesn't mean that the bot does have a blank necessarily. Like, did it just draw 6 more constants again? I mean, sorry, did it have 6 constants and a blank again, or did it just have 7 constants? I don't know, but Virion does give away this this triple here, and maybe that's kind of a way to coax the best bot to come out and play. So I'm going to do that, and I have drawn not too well here, but we'll see what the bot does. It does play and open up the board. So something relatively straightforward like Jilt looks pretty strong here. Not seeing many other things that would rival that move in this case. So yeah, it might have to be this. And as every move that passes by without drawing an S or a blank, this is becoming a little bit more scary as time goes on. Because I'm kind of not really a sitting duck yet, but I'm not in good shape with where my rack is. There's something like diff here. Isn't too bad. There's not that many other options available. Yeah, don't see much else. I'm gonna have to go with it. Okay. So, fortunate to draw EU from the bag as I've traduced and curated. Now, does the bot open up? That is the question. It does not. Okay. So, this is really a battle of patience here. I could just play cut, and again ask the question for the bot here, does it want to open up? Maybe we just do that. It's 8 points. I mean, all of this meanwhile that the there is a floating G and Glyke still open. Okay, so EX has been played, 45 points. That's a lot of points on this board. Very difficult to be able to get that many points on any turn with the board in this state. Don't really want to play Jilted here. I mean, it kind of keeps my bad tiles, but it scores 23 points. I feel like I need to prioritize getting a bingo here. This is, you could say it's probably, the game is probably falling away from me a little bit at this stage. But I don't really know what I should kind of be trying to do here. And I wasn't running a bit low on time. Yeah, I don't want to play good Jilted. I feel like that's a bad play. But I could also just fall too far behind and Just lose that way. I might have to just do it. I don't want to have to do it though. Can't see anything better than that, but it's just... Tiles are just so bad, and it's almost certain that it will get worse after playing Jilted. Have to go again with the tiles kind of dwindling now, and try and get my rack to where it should be, in a place to be able to bingo, and hopefully to draw a blank or an ass, which I have not yet got. But yeah, the X, drawing the X is huge. The bot exchange is 4. Okay. It's quite possible the bot is not even wanting to open up the board. So it could play something like Votary here. The exchange is 4, so it's probably keeping some good tiles. It's probably keeping an S or an E or something. Or a blank, something like that. I just have no way to be able to counter that. I might just have to hope for a bingo onto the G here without giving anything away. Gotchas, okay, there you go. Okay, the bot comes down with a bingo now. Don't see anything, and there's actually no blank there either, so that's actually made it even worse for me. It's even worse. That's brutal. Thank you to Hikos the Goat. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight, as well as all the rest of you out there watching. Again, if you haven't already followed this channel, just exactly what Hikos the Goat has just done. Hit that follow button right now. Be a follower. And watch me stream twice a week. But yeah, we'll put out a prediction after this game has ended. This is looking not so good for me here. Gonna end up losing this game, I think. Almost certain. Unless the bot somehow runs out of time. But again, it is going to take a bit of time to think about this move, because it is a one tile in the bag situation and it has a blank, so it's going to go through every single possible endgame here, all 8 different endgames depending on what tile is left in the bag, and it will select the best or the most optimal one in the bag endgame sequence that it can come up with. I mean, from my point of view, I only have one bingo that I can see that plays, and it's Tornades. I guess it really comes down to whether or not the bot thinks it could bingo without me bingoing, or if it would just block it and I'll be stuck with nothing. Doesn't he have Newsboys? That is also true. I didn't mention that. No, I actually wasn't really looking too much. But it does. Yeah, he does have a guaranteed Newsboys. Okay, so it does do that, and I guess it might be trying to find a way to not give away a bingo out here, but I do have a bingo out. So Tornades just plays here instead. Maybe that was what he was doing. Okay. That's the second game of the evening. Of a 149-point loss. Yeah, definitely not doing well with the spread. But I'm now at a 14-23 record, minus 16-14. So yeah, that is the first two games so far. We've got 5 more to go, and as I said, I will be putting out a prediction right now for in terms of how many wins you think I will have by the end of the stream. So let's do that right now. Let's put it out there. Okay, so there's the prediction. The prediction is now live, and it is now ready for all of you to get involved with. So the prediction is, how many wins do you think I'll have by the end of the match day? So we've got 5 more games to go. You can see at the bottom of the screen what my record is. I've got 14 wins. So yeah, 4 options as usual. Option 1, if you want to be a believer, I've got to win at least 2 of the remaining 5 games. That's 16 wins or better. Option 2, I will have 15.5 wins, so that's a win and a tie. And my spread has to be better, or well, I have to win 15 games and have a spread better than minus 18.99. So that's 1 more win, and I'm not losing by too much. Option 3 is 14.5 wins, so I can only afford 1 tie or 1 draw game here. Or I have a spread, or I have 15 wins and a spread of 1900 or less, or worse than that essentially. And option 4 is that I just have 14 wins or fewer. That is basically where I'm at now, and then if you want to do that one, that basically means I'm not going to win any more games tonight. All 5 games will go to the best bet. So again, go use your 89 coins wisely, get predicting what you think the result will be. As always, I would definitely encourage all of you to vote for all the prediction options so that somebody can win their coins back. Because this happened many times where 3 of the options have been chosen and the actual result of the evening is the other option, and everyone just loses the coins. So if you want a little bit of value, you can always go for the option that has the fewest coins or has no coins. Then you'll win pretty big if you do that. But it does look like already that everyone has voted for, well, collectively, you in the chat, but everyone has voted for all the different options, so I thank you for that already. But no one wants to pick. Of course, no one wants to pick 0 wins. I don't take it personally. I mean, you know, the best bot is very, very strong, and I am a human. I'm a puny human that makes mistakes. I'm not perfect, unfortunately. So I have to make a lot of very good decisions to win any games, and that doesn't always happen. So that's no problem if you want to do that. Oh, PezMeds said I only did it because you told me to. That was the trick there. You fell for it. No, you should definitely vote for whatever you think is going to be right, or whatever you feel is the right option, or what is going to be happening. So again, if that's what you really think it is going to happen, then feel free. No problem whatsoever. The option is there. That's why I put the option there. So yeah, I mean, at least somebody will win some coins back. Okay, so I guess we should move on to game 3. Oh. Not quite fatigue. Oh, this is one of those like ugly racks. You're like 1 tile off a bingo, but otherwise you're stuck with this and it's just junk. So you could play Fug or Fig or even GIF or Agouti. Lots of options here that I think are all very similar. and all options that I don't particularly like. Unless there's something I'm just missing here. At the moment, I'm just going to think about playing GIF. But I don't really know. I don't know. I like the Guti. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I mean, I just feel like I'm going through the motions of like, what would the best bot do? And I think that the best bot will always want to play short and not give 5 unique, relatively decent floaters on the board for not that many points. So I was like, well, maybe we just play GIF. There was no other real calculated reason as to why else I would do that. It was just, that's just what I think the bot would want to do. Okay, so Jade has come down for 27. So I could play QT here. It's 20. Could play Kuya. I think that gives away more points though. But I think I should play QT here. The A is a good tile to have. Don't really know, to be honest. Again, you can play Tiki and Gift, but it keeps the U. It's an extra 6 points though. Is that worth it? It might be worth it here. It might be. 26. Would definitely be worth it if I get rid of the U, but don't see a genius way of doing that here. So yeah, I think we're going to do this. 6 extra points has swung it for me, and I have just drawn into a bingo. Sahuaro. And it only plays in this place as well. There's no other place on the board that it fits. I played the G-Spain this weekend. Yeah, it does come up a fair bit. Not more than you probably think. But yeah, this is the play. There's no other place to play this. I don't think I have any other bingos. So, yeah, kind of a no-brainer. If you see it or know it. Sleazier. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. It's rough. Okay. What do I do here? Maybe down here. A toll. Just annoying, I can't use that S very well. Is there something that I can do here? Oh. Am I missing something? Oops. Doesn't seem good enough. I mean, actually this, to be fair, this triple on the bottom left is also very dangerous, so I should do something here anyway, if I can't do anything in the middle. 25 is fine. Is there anything better though? Is there anything better than that? Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Ooh, okay, I have a bingo into the L here. It's 80. Interesting. Bot did not play on the S. Didn't think it would stay unused, so I'll try and think of something that would play there. I don't see anything. Has to be said. I don't see anything. So yeah, it might just be Lassinier here. 80. Okay. Okay, so I have something like Goads to play here. Or could also play Hodad. That scores a lot of points. It's 46. That might be worth it here. Yeah. Okay, Twans has come down for 25. That's probably the best case scenario move for me there. In all honesty, that could have been hit much harder. But it was not. Although I'm in a bit of trouble myself here because I don't really know what I can do. Got a lot of bad tiles here. Could just play pub. That at least gets rid of 3 awkward tiles. So yeah, maybe it's just this. Oh, so Woe has come down for 14. Very interesting. That must mean that the bot is very strong. Can't really imagine it being any other way. It's like almost certain to bingo almost the next turn. But I don't have an S to hook onto gifts or chins, so that makes blocking a little bit more difficult. Yeah, this is. I feel like it's one of those kind of moves where it's almost get the feeling that it's kind of a potential deciding moment here in this game. So how this game's going to go. Whether I block the right thing or the wrong thing on the wrong place could mean different outcomes. But if I decide not to do anything, I could play me for 29. Puts me up by almost 50. Problem is that I could end up not scoring enough points, and trying to block something for not enough points, and lose the game that way too. So there's no good way of actually blocking up the board. It might be just play for score here and hope that the bot hasn't picked up anything good and try to block the next turn. I'm up by 46. Okay, the bot does not bingo on that turn. Yeah, again, no S, no blank, but it is, feels like it's close to something. I could try and make this top left spot a bit more difficult to use. I could play something like vote for 17. But I don't think bingos up there are particularly easy to hit anyway. So I'm not really like doing a great deal. Not really achieving everything that I wanted to do. Okay. So I have foreign on my rack. Doesn't play anywhere. Yeah, interesting. So Kush has come down. Could play something like 4 here. Maybe need to try and go for the S and blank. This also blocks off a few things. I don't have another huge high scoring play. This might be needed to do here. Keep myself in front. Agreeing. I think it's good. Okay, nib has come down. That's also not really opening up too much. I could play something like Eggia across here, but that also gives away floating tiles. That's actually quite dangerous. Question is, do I want to do this? Because at the moment it looks like the bot is playing in a way where it's actually trying to block things up, and it may not have a blank or an ass. So maybe now's the time to try and go for it. So yeah, maybe it's go time now. Oh, and I don't pick out anything. Oh no. Uh-oh. Plays TA. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this? What is it doing? What is the bot doing here? I think there are bingos that play next to nib, but I can't. What can I even do here? TA is very weird. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Like, do I just put LA here? Do I just make it as difficult as possible for the bot to bingo? I don't really know. Like, it could just bingo with something ending with TE. I don't know. But I'm running low on time. I need to block this S hook on nib. I mean, it probably has something here. I just don't know. So it looks like I blocked things like fondest. It has something, but it will spend 11 minutes anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it has something. I just don't know what it is though. Need to be thinking about what I'm going to do next. So yeah, if the bot doesn't bingo, the chances are that I'm probably going to win this game, because the bot cannot really overturn a 54-point deficit here without bingoing. But yeah, it's quite possible that LA... But also, why TA in that spot? Like, it could play TA anywhere else. Why not at and oft? Yes, that would also, that's what I was thinking too. It'd open up the spot at the top of the board. It just needs to bingo. It doesn't even need to score that much. Like, it's kind of now got to the point where you're like 40 points behind. You have to like commit all in on the bingo. And it doesn't even matter like if you, how many equity points or points on the scoreboard that you're just going to give away, really, because anything that your opponent will do is not going to outrun a bingo. And as long as you get a bingo and can have a place to play it, or ideally 2 places to play it, then that's all you need. But I don't know here. Maybe the bot has something and I just don't know what it is. But I feel like it would have played it by now if it was something obvious. But in any case, if the bot doesn't play a bingo, I'm going to play something like newer here. Although I feel like it's probably going to get blocked. So I need to think of something else. Oh, so it plays Dose. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have anything. How much is this? 23. About renew. This is 24. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, wow. I would say I'm fortunate there. Managed to dodge a bullet. And again, it's not it's a victory, but again, not by much. I won by 33 points. So my spread is now, well, I'm at 15 wins and 23 losses and a spread of minus 1581. So it does mean that if you voted for option 4, unfortunately, it does mean that option 4 is not going to be the result of the stream tonight. We're currently on the betting lines of option 2 and 3, which is 15 wins. So again, the spread of minus 1900 will put the prediction result at option 3, and if I lose, well, I would have to lose the next 4 games, but if I lose the next 4 games and keep the spread to above 1899, then it will be option 2. So let's keep going. Let's move on to option game number 4. Okay, so looking for a few different floaters here. So an I would give me a bingo, or an R would give me a bingo. What else? I don't see anything else. I don't think overbend is a word. Okay, because I've got an eye. Okay. Okay, I think we'll play Oven Bird. That's the first thing I saw. Do that. Okay, fortunate to draw the Q and U together. $32. Oh, okay. Well, have Cardi. Right. Have a bingo here. 68 points. Oh, okay. Bingos everywhere here. Oh my gosh. Come on, bot. Give me a chance here. Maybe fix you. Is there any extension to fixture, like confixture or affixture? I don't think so. Okay. Aori. I mean, it says void, so I could try it. No. No. Okay. Yeah, after all this, I'm still 46 behind. Could play something like Nacho. Or even Ancho. That might be slightly better for me. Putting a floating tile in that spot. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that was the problem with that move. Leave yourself slightly susceptible to no vowels. Yeah, the no vowel draw. Thank you for using the emote. Appreciate it. It's a bit soft. Just gotta do something to keep up here. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Defo, what? What are you doing? Doesn't look good for me. Bad news. Just played us some good tiles, so it must be pretty strong. This might just mean I have to exchange. Effectively trying to fast track my way to a bingo here, but it's not quite there yet. Okay. Bot is getting a little bit too far in front now. OE. Oh, bad. It's real bad news for me here. Oh man. Oh. So yeah, far from ideal here. Drawing into some bad racks here, and the bot has managed to get far enough away. It's now 100 ahead. So yeah, it's now at a spot where the bot could sustain a bingo and still win. But I just cannot get rid of this V and N. Things I could play Van. But the bot just played 2 vowels, and I'm expecting that there are no... There's only 4 vowels on scene. So out of those 4 vowels on scene, I'm expecting that pretty much none of those will be vowels. I'd be surprised if I draw 2 more vowels from this game. The rest of this game now. But I might have to do it. There's no other way I can come back and win this now. I need to score some points. Wow, okay. I don't have a playable bingo here, but I did just draw 2 vowels, funny enough. I'm just having to hope that the bot is going to struggle. And it just used another vowel there, so what can we do here? Might have to play off 2 tiles and hope for the best, because the T can go at the end of this, and I also have the E's. So I might have to play 2 tiles and just hope. Just gotta hope. So maybe something like Dale. The 21 scores well. Problem is I probably won't draw another vowel now, so really the question is, can I get rid of 2 consonants? Because I think keeping these 3 vowels are going to be crucial. I just don't know. I really just don't know. Might just be getting rid of ET or something. Is it ET or just TD or something like that? At the same time, I don't think I can win if I don't score enough points, so on this turn. Something like Dale does score at least something. 21 points puts me to 87 behind. Might just have to hope that I can draw something onto this here, but I feel like my chances of bingoing down this T are very low if I do this. I don't even know what 2 tile pickup I can get that would bingo down there. So maybe something like Tad. That preserves my 3 vowels. Well, maybe I don't get rid of the T. I need to keep it for whelked if I need to. I don't know. Maybe pay off the N? N, maybe? Maybe just play off an N. I don't know. Don't worry about playing off 2 tiles here. Okay, nth has come down. A little too slow there because Tider would have fit. I actually don't think I have a bingo that plays onto the T on the right side of the board. So yeah, didn't really work out in the end. Didn't really hit anything. Oh man. It's hard to go on 2 here. Because they could play War, War and Zell. So it might just mean that I have to play something here. Just play Dale. He'll probably play Twoop and Mo. Or do I play Tail? Maybe Tail. That way I have Eared at the top of the board, top right. I don't know, it's hard to really know without doing all the math. So yeah, again, it would, yeah, as I said, it would play Twoop here. So yeah, I wanted to do this because it would preserve Eared for 20. He needs to score some points. Okay, bot plays Tub. The question, did that block my only outplay here? It's quite possible that it might have done. Yeah, it's quite possible to block my only outplay. Let's see, 4 points. Wait, can the buck go out? Yes, I guess it can. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a barnstormer there towards the start of the game, but bot manages to get that one out the bag. So it's 121 point loss. So my spread now minus 1702. It's not getting any better, is it? It's not getting any better. But we still have 3 more games to go. Again, we're on the betting lines of options 2 and 3. Again, looking for the magic number of 1900, so I can only afford to lose by just under 200 points now for the remaining 3 games. That will decide the prediction result between options 2 and 3 if I do not win any more games. But it's 2-2 tonight so far, so let's move on to game number 5. Okay. It's always a favourite in the UK to play the word wanker, but I don't think that's the right play here. Maybe Nor. Or even Knave, something like that. I think Knave probably slightly better. So yeah, I think we'll do this. Okay. Wireless. And Wireless will still play. I do have Swellers though, which I think is slightly better. It does open up 2 triples though with both S's, so interesting dynamic that it kind of creates there. But it does score significantly more than Wireless, so I think we're going to go with this. Again, just because it opens up 2 different spots. It's the old, you know, idea of that if you do this, then at least you can the bot will have one and you can have one. And to be fair, both of them are kind of almost identical anyway, just that obviously the left side has space to go downwards and or hit a 9 timer, but other than that, both of the S spots are pretty much the same. But I do have Wexes, W-E-X-E-S, on either one. So I'm guaranteed a 48-point play here. Leave is not great, PTT, but 48 points, definitely the highest scoring play that I have here. It's worth it, I think. So IDOS has come down. Okay, that's not too bad. 21 points, so we'll go with Wexes on this side instead. Okay, O has come down. That's 21, so it looks like the bot is struggling with some vowel issues, so I could actually play Threep here. That gets rid of a bunch of my my consonants, so I'm having the almost opposite problem here. But yeah, again, I can't really complain at this stage because I've got a bit of a lead, but again, not drawing particularly great, and the bot obviously also not drawing particularly great either. So yeah, what to do here? Just don't want to open anything up. Almost inadvertently, it could very easily happen here. Could play something very kind of closed and play dev. This doesn't give anything away. I mean, maybe in terms of just playing on the kind of interior part of this board, that might be just the best thing to do. Just leave it like this. And I've just drawn into a bingo here. Pituit. 65 points. Very fortunate there to draw into something. Again, the bot could easily bingo in those spots and block it, but we'll see what the bot does next. But there's no other place to play this word. And yeah, doesn't block it, so we're going to play it. So I'm now up by 153 points. We're kind of given some floating tiles on the board now, and obviously an S hook for Pituits as well. So we'll see what it does, and it doesn't have an S, but it does bingo. So I could actually block off a lot of stuff here. I could play online, and that will block off a lot of things. $26 points. It looks very good to me. Just how it shapes the cuts off stuff of the board. Again, there is a Z, so Zen could be a problem above the E and the N of Pituit and online. But the threat is always there. The threat was there anyway, just with the Z. Just a cheap 60 points if it comes down, but looking to try and block off more parts of the board. Okay, so Fuggy has come down to 26. So actually Fuggy blocked, I only just noticed it now, but it blocked Morris and Pituits, which would have been a bingo. Would have been nice, but yeah. Still 2 blanks on the scene as well. The question is, do I just do dry, or do I block this spot with MO? I feel like this is more dangerous though, just the Z. I'm just worried about the Z. It's just very hard to score 60 points on this board now, unless you have a bingo, but I think that this is probably fine. So I'm kind of leaning towards this. Okay, fortunate to draw 2 E's. Sorry, 2 vowels, sorry. So I feel like I have a few very good options here, so I can just play Cry. It's going to be the equity play, I think, if that stays open. 24 points. I could actually block off a large portion of this board if I play Cried here for 25 and keep it ERS. That looks very strong. That is a very plausible option. I don't think I have many other options available right now, but both of those moves will go towards either getting a bingo or blocking off the board in some way, taking out some high scoring areas of the board. We're up by about 100. 2 blanks unseen. Still the Q and the Z unseen and an S. Lots of A's. Be interesting to see how the bot kind of tries to get out of this situation here. Okay, so Anger has come down. That actually does open up a large part of the board. Let's see. So yeah, as I said, Cried is no longer a possibility here now. Yeah, I mean, I could just play Cry. Likely to bingo, no matter what I do here. Whatever I draw, so maybe we just put the pressure on in that sense. Well, if I didn't draw the Q, then that would be the case, but I did draw the Q. That was pretty much the one tie you wanted to avoid. So I'm 109 points ahead. Again, waiting for the bot to make his move. And the priority here is to get rid of this Q. Get this Q off my rack as soon as I possibly can. And not be handcuffed to it for any longer than I need to be. So options I could play, maybe just playing QI above Pituit for 11. I could also play QIS and Blancs for 25. At least that keeps the scoring going. Blocks potential bingos with the W of swellers or the N of knave, potentially. Doesn't really give any great floaters with the Q, so that's an option. Could play like Cade maybe on this A, but it doesn't score that much. It does jam up the bottom part of the board though, quite nicely actually. Positionally, Cade is actually not that bad. I'm just kind of looking at it now, and I'm like, I like how it's actually how it actually is kind of on the board, because it blocks the floating G and the E of online, and really the S underneath as well. But toes has just come down, and I think that now means I have to play cheese and toeses for 37 to keep the scoring going. This is by far my highest scoring play now. I think I have to do this. I'm blocking the 4-timer lane through that E of toes. So at least if the bingo comes down at this moment in time, then it's not going to be too devastating. I'm 112 points ahead. I guess worst case is probably a bingo underneath the Q here. Or it could be a bingo onto the S of anger, and then that would give away a bingo underneath. Not a bingo, but a nice scoring spot for me underneath. Really, the thing I have to be worried about is like 2 bingos in a row. So we have to worry about that. And with Escalate being played, then I do need to worry about that now. And I'm not actually that far in front. So what do I do? Yeah, this is a kind of get to this situation where it's like it's really an ugly situation now, because you don't really quite know where to go. There's lots of eyes unseen. I can only really play 2 tiles, so I could play something like. Well, I'd really like to play on red here for 35, but I can't. So it might just be like ER for 22, or even Ed for 26, putting myself 58 points in front, and leaving all the bingo spaces open. You're just letting them go. Like, is that something I should be doing? I feel like the bingos down from the N are probably not as likely. If anything, it might be the E at the bottom of the board, and that's going to be the one that scores the most. So that might be the one to block, but I don't have a great way of blocking down here. So that becomes a problem. And this is the kind of end game where it's like I really don't want to have to go through this, because now you're at the mercy of a little bit of luck as well, just coming against you, and that could just derail the whole game. What would have been a relatively straightforward win will then turn into a game where the bot has just bingo twice in a row and has won the game. So yeah, this is not an easy move. So I could play something like ER here, but I could even lose to being outrun as well. Is that possible? I don't know. I'm just like, because Angers is here too. The fact is that if the bot bingos it probably wins. But maybe playing something like ER might just at least gives it something to think about. If it bingos, it bingos, you know. I don't know much I can do. It has things like maybe like ambition down here. There's just a lot of things that could hit. I just can't play more than 2 tiles, and I just have to hope. I'm going 41 points ahead. Hopefully that's enough. If the bot doesn't bingo, then it won't outrun me. So it'd be interesting to analyze this game actually, to kind of put this through Macondo or something. But I think I might have to do this. It just feels so wrong, but kind of have to do something here. Okay, so I actually ended up leaving all the eyes in the bag, and I assume, I don't know, I haven't worked it out, but I assume that's probably a good thing, because now the bot is just going to be struggling with eyes. It's probably going to fish off an eye. And then it might just be down to me to not to trip over myself at the end of the game. Like, from its point of view, I'm sure that it can see some bingos that it could hit. Again, of course, if it hasn't already hit them. The one thing I can see is biryani, and that would play underneath the queue. Although I do feel like that's... I mean, again, the bot has a blank on its rack and it's 1 tile in the bag, so it's going to take a bit of time to think. But I feel like that's the that's going to be the winning play if it has it. Like 80 points, it's going to be enough to win. Should be annoying. So I guess I would have actually have blocked bingos like Diatribe. Something like that would have played there if there was still an eye in the bag. So interestingly, the best bot has taken a lot of time, and it has just played off an eye. Okay, so what does it have now? So I don't see anything yet. Oh, am I just not seeing something here? Like, oh man, I just don't know. I don't know. What can it do? Problem is I do need to score points because the bot could still use the triple and maybe have a go out in 2 sequence. So if I just play something like unread, that would at least score 35 and I would only lose to a bingo. I just don't know what there is. I'm always too worried to actually play anything like blocking this because I might end up giving away something. If something like Doomy did, I might end up giving away a lot more points. I really don't know. I might just have to play this. I'm not sure. Oh man, it's hurting my head thinking about this. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Can't even put the R here because the B for Bryn goes next to it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might just do unread. I don't know. I'm not sure. If I lose, I guess. But I can't see anything. Abri, okay. So setting yourself for quit. Oh, a triple here. But at least good to know the bot didn't have anything. It's 20. Okay. Oh, that was rough. Wow, almost gave me a fright there. Okay, so I managed to win that game. So I won 3 games tonight. And most importantly, a 27-point victory now puts me at 16 wins, 24 losses, minus 1675. So it does mean that option 1 is going to be the result of the stream tonight, now that I have won 3 games. So again, well done to everyone that voted for option 1. I'm actually going to go choose that outcome right now so that I don't forget. So again, option 1, 16 wins or better, that is the result of the stream tonight. Well done if you voted for option 1. We still have 2 games to go. So yeah, let's move on. Game number 6 tonight. So yeah, we just had over 10,000 A9 coins distributed to the winners there. Nice job. But as I said, we still have 2 games left, so still going to continue. See if we can get to 4 wins tonight. Okay, Gora is the play here. Maybe Q, K-U-E. Looks good. 17. Wow. Uke is 18. That scores a bit more. Would be Alk. It's 19. It scores another point. So maybe that. Okay, we'll have some bingos here. Unloaded. Okay, is there something with the D? Re-denies at the very least. Neediest. Designee. Yeah, maybe just neediest here. I don't see anything. Okay. 77. Okay, let's do that. Dalrogas. I think that's good. 63. Have doggers as well, I guess. Wait, how much is that? Biff is 40. Doggers. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Okay, Meg is the play there. So it blocks Jive. Again, I have a lot of kind of ugly tiles here. Could play Vinka. That's 28. Could also play Ninja as well, I guess. That would score slightly less. C and a V. Okay, I think I'll play Vinka here. I have Jalapeno. Could play that onto either A here. Nice. Always nice. Okay, cleave comes down. It doesn't actually block any of those spots, so jalapeno looks like it's the play here. 68 points. Sorry, 86 points. Puts me up by about 100. Ooh, Woozy comes down for 87 points, an extra point on my bingo. That was definitely not part of the plan. Oof, that's not good. But yeah, the bot had the goods on that turn. So yeah, I might just play something like toe. Yeah, 28. I also play Lutz as well. Is that better? It might be better actually. 26, okay. QI for 21, 22. So I could play Rit down here, but I want to keep my R. Might be keeping too many vowels doing that, so I could just play Owl. The 28. It keeps a good balance here. Maybe that's the answer. Ooh. Drew IT. Which is not what we wanted to see there. Evo. Okay, that's an interesting play. Because now I'm wondering what that even means. What does that mean? I'm just worried about this hook here. Evo just takes a real dangerous spot. I feel like I have to address it though. Even if it's something like Toit for 7, like it just does that. I could play something like Tint down here. It costs 14. But this E hook and this X spot underneath the O here is just like alarm bells are ringing in my head here. Like, I can't leave that open just like that. It feels like it's some kind of setup play, so I don't have to block it. Oh, drew some bad tiles there too. Okay, the bot plays Ode for 19. So yeah, something like Yer might be good here. Or Yin. Maybe Yer's fine. 29 points. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's fine. And G, okay. I'm worried about that move. 52 points. It's not left me in a great spot. So I could play something like Tam here. Could play Tam. So I'm gonna play, well, could play Nam as well, but there's still one T unseen. I'd rather not triplicate my T's. And rather play off one now in case I do draw another T, then I at least have two of each still. Oof, I'm drawing all the not so nice stuff from the bag here. SI is coming down for 20. Oof, this is looking a little bit nasty here. Oh, 3 tiles in the bag as well. Wow. I think I'm picking the worst tiles from the bag here. But what can I even do? I mean, the bot might just end up bingoing, and that might be it, but I could play XI and big here and hope to draw a vowel. Keep the scoreboard pressure on. And leave one in the bag. I mean, that might be the only thing I can do, realistically speaking. Could just put locks as well. At least that keeps a vowel. But the bot could fish off another tile and go for it that way, so I think I'm going to go with this. Draw another I, but the letters left are now very good. Things like Shariat would fit at the bottom of the board there with ST. Although there might not be that many other bingos that fit. Hirsute is probably the only other bingo that I can see, but it doesn't play anywhere, I don't think. So I'm at least giving the bot something to think about here. 26 points is a difference. And even though my methods are not great, at least the bot will need to go through all the permutations, figure out what it thinks is best. Although there's not really a great number of options available for me here. I could play something like printer. I need to threaten it out in 2 here. Although I'm not necessarily sure where the follow-up move with BN is going to go out. It might not be able to go anywhere, but printer might still be my highest scoring play. So yeah, interesting endgame here. I feel like I'm probably the slight underdog to win now. But I don't know. But yeah, I felt like it was important to play XI, play 2 tiles. Otherwise the bot with 2 tiles in the bag could just fish off one more time and give itself a way to win the game. So yeah, I had a lot of tough games today. Some close ones. Although again, we still have one more game after this, with the 7th game tonight. That's the last one for tonight. But we're playing game 6 right now out of 7. And we've played 40 games in total in this series, and I've won 16 of them. Okay, UT has come down, so something like Sharia, is that going to win? It might win, actually. That's interesting. So that means that I probably can't win the game now. Because Printer, I think, is probably my best play, and I can't really block Sharia because I can block it because it can play next to yours as well. So it's going to get a 30-point play no matter what. So yeah, I think I've lost this game. Just didn't have enough good tiles at the end to be able to do anything with. I need more vows. Wow. So the bot plays Aya, so setting up Rash and Higher, which will score even more points. And I cannot block it either. Very smart move. You could see what it's trying to do there. But yeah, for me, I just need to try and play off my highest, probably my highest scoring play with the B. Which is bad, I think, for 6 points. So yeah, pretty unfortunate towards the end, but the bot's showing its class as always. Yeah, I think that's basically what's happening here. Gonna lose by about 20 points, I think. Yeah, there you go. It's a 13-point loss. Okay, so 16 and 25 is the record now, minus 1688. So again, we've got through 6 games. We're 3 and 3. We're going to play a final game for tonight, game number 7, which will be game number 42 overall in this series. Okay, so is there a longer word with the Z? I say fizz. Not really a long word, but that's the other alternative. Yeah, it might just be that. an N for noveldom. But was comes down. I think I'm going to play Vom next to it. Oh, wait, let me just have a look again. Just making sure there's nothing else that plays to the left of was, like going up to the triple. If there's anything now, or even if it's worth it. I don't see anything. So maybe my initial idea of playing Vom might be right here. Okay, Niblet been played. Need an A for Glamoured, but didn't get that floating tile. What do we do here? Nibbling. Almost. Play Modge. Yeah, maybe that's the right play here. Okay. Okay, I have a bingo now. Jawari, okay. Okay. So I could play Torquia here. I'm not sure what else I can do. Yeah, okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, many bingos onto floating tiles of the board here, but not quite in the right place. So Chariats doesn't fit. Oh, Ice Boat, okay. Stiraz doesn't quite fit. Starfish doesn't fit. But I do have a bingo of Hests. I mean, that does work. Yeah, okay. It's 85, looks good. Huh. Okay, so Keebler has come down. 18 points. It's not that many. Not that many points, but we could play next to Icebow and play something like Tang here. It scores 29. Could play something down here like Gather. Does extend, but I do have NG together. So okay, maybe we do that. Wait, is that the right move? Wait, let me think. Okay. Could play something like Ogre. 30 here. Looks very strong. Another option also is to play next to Jawari. I could play Groan. For 28. Keeps RN. Nice leave there. Okay, so Op has come down. Don't think that changes too much. I can't play Ogre there, but Groan looks pretty good to me. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Ooh. So the interesting thing is that I've just drawn both Ys, and OK is a very big possibility if I draw an A, and for Peter, and then I can go down with YA something something. That would be that could be pretty devastating if that comes down. Okay. Might be something like Pry. I just need to get rid of some of these consonants here and try and go for those A's. Don't get an A there. Not even close. Okay, Dicentra has come down. Wow, and the letters left are really lopsided too. Lots of vowels, not many consonants, some kind of ugly consonants and some really good ones. So yeah, the question is, what do we do? Do we play off my Y here and not play okay. The chances of me drawing an A now, not that likely. Might have to get on my bike and get playing again. Something like punny would be decent here. 20 points, gets rid of 2 N's and the U. Likely to draw more vowels anyway, so hope to draw an S and a blank here. And I don't draw any of them. I do have unleaded though through the L, which is 78 points. But Soul Phones comes down in the same spot. Oof. Wow. It's one of those big swings. One of those big swings in a game where something like this could happen. And yeah, there's actually no tiles left. So the bot managed to draw into back-to-back bingos to likely win this game, which is not great. I could actually play Ungathered here, and that would score 45, although the X would come down very swiftly. So you just have to play Gathered, I think. 39. Yeah, this is a kind of a brutal way to lose the game. There's another game like this just earlier too, when I feel like I probably should have won, but those kind of fell away from me towards the end. I think Ungathered would be a really good play if there was no exo scene. But yeah, just how it is. Okay, guess we just play Gathered. Okay, Devo has come down, which actually I think blocks my outplay of Duenna. And it actually sets up the EX next to cell phones, or EX next to YE as well. So yeah, there's ways that the bot can play out here for a good number of points. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but at the same time, that's why the best bot is the best bot. He knows exactly what it's going to do. That's 21 points here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we just play it. AUE here. Alright, it's a 47-point loss, so we ended up losing that last game. 47. Okay, so let's update the scoreboard right now. So we've finished the games today, 3 and 4, and which means that the current record now stands at 16 wins for me, 26 for the best spot, spread of minus 1735. Again, we had the prediction winner, stream prediction of option 1, which is 16 wins or better. That was the result already. But yeah, that's about it. We've got through 42 games already, and for the next stream on Thursday, we're actually going to play 8 games to get to the halfway stage. So we're going to be going through games 43 to 50, and that will be match day 7, halfway stage. That will be the one. And again, thank you all for watching tonight. Appreciate you all doing that. Again, if you don't already follow this channel, please go ahead and hit that follow button right now. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get the word of streaming of Scrabble out there as much as we can on Twitch. So the more you can do this, the more you can support Scrabble streaming in general, the better, and the more visibility that we get from everyone else. Again, if you want to support this channel in other ways, so if you want to be a subscriber, you can also do that. If you have an Amazon Prime free sub just lying around not doing anything, then please feel free, or please consider subscribing to this channel. You can also give some bits as well. There's many ways you can do that as well. Again, all those things you don't necessarily have to do, but those options are always there. As I said, we'll be back again on Thursday for 8 games this time, against the best spot. But yeah, thank you, Itchite. Thank you. Again, saying good night. Good night to you. Again, thank you to everyone that got involved with the FINIWORDS game and the prediction earlier on in the stream. But yeah, other than that, that's about it. Again, I'll be back in 2 days from now, so I hope to see you all there. But otherwise, I think that's essentially it. Gonna see what we can actually do here. Okay, so I have an option here. We could actually raid Axotypo, who is streaming music right now, of course, a former national champion. Or there's actually a person that is streaming Woogles right now. I actually don't know who this person is, but we could raid this guy and see what happens. I don't know. Maybe we'll send some people over to him, and we'll see what happens. Thank you, TJ, in the YouTube chat. Thank you very much. Good night to you. Again, we'll see you in a couple of days. Yeah, I think I'll go raid this other guy. Let's just see what happens. So yeah, this guy called Hopeful Meta, playing some Woogles action. So yeah, go put in a good word for me. I'll hope to see you in a couple of days, and until then, we'll see you soon. Good night, everybody.